Good evening, students. Let us continue the chapter water, and this is the last part of this chapter. Here I am going to explain you soft and hard water, causes of hardness, types of hardness, advantages and disadvantages of hard water, removal of hardness, and cleansing action of soaps and detergents. Let us start with the soft water. Water is said to be soft if it readily forms lather with soap. Some examples of soft water is pure rain water. It has no impurity. Distilled water. It is also the pure soft water. What is hard water? Water is said to be hard when it does not readily form lather with soap. Let us see in the diagram. Here is liquid soap. It is added to rainwater. After adding and shaking, it forms the lather. It forms many shards. These are the lather. And again, we take the same amount of liquid soap, same amount of rainwater, but here we can see it forms few shards. That means the amount of lather is less. It shows that this water is hard water and this water is soft water. Here the amount of lather is more and here the amount of lather is less. What are the causes of hardness? It is due to the presence of bicarbonates, sulfates and chlorides of calcium and magnesium. That means if in water bicarbonates, sulfates or chlorides of calcium and magnesium are present, the water becomes hard. When water flows over beds of limestone, calcium carbonate and dolomite, it is a mixture of calcium carbonate and magnesium carbonate. Carbon dioxide slowly converts them into soluble calcium and magnesium bicarbonate. Let us see the reaction. Calcium carbonate, it is flowing over water. Carbon dioxide dissolves it and form the calcium hydrogen carbonate, that is calcium bicarbonate. Similarly with magnesium carbonate, it forms magnesium bicarbonate. What are the types of hardness? The first one is temporary hardness and the second one is permanent hardness. What is temporary hardness? Water is said to have temporary hardness if it contains bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium and it can be removed on boiling. But in case of permanent hardness, there is the presence of sulfates and chlorides of calcium and magnesium. The difference is bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium, sulfates and chlorides of calcium and magnesium. It can be removed on boiling, but it can't be removed by boiling. Advantages of hard water. Hard water has some advantages. The first one, some dissolved salts add taste to water. It is used for the preparation of beverages and wines, cold drinks. Calcium and magnesium are essential for the growth of our bones and teeth. So calcium, magnesium also needed in our body. It checks the poisoning of water by lead pipes because lead forms the lead sulfate which is removed up and the water becomes soft. Advantages of hard water. Disadvantages of hard water. It is not suitable for producing a steam in boilers. It is not fit for washing purposes because it does not lather easily. It spoils taps, washing machines and even geysers. Let us see in the diagram how it affects. You can see here is the pipe. The hole is bigger, but after using the hard water, we can see the condition of the pipe. The hole is not so bigger. So this is the disadvantages of hard water. How can we remove the hardness of water? Here are two types of hardness, permanent and temporary. Let us see the removal of temporary hardness of water. The first method is by boiling, very simple method. On boiling, carbon dioxide is driven out and the soluble hydrogen carbonate, that is bicarbonate, changes into insoluble carbonate. Soluble hydrogen carbonate changes to insoluble carbonate, which can be removed by filtration. Let us see in the reaction. Calcium bicarbonate, on boiling it turns into calcium carbonate. The downward arrow shows that it is precipitated and it can be filtered. Second one is by adding lime, slacked lime, calcium hydroxide CaOH whole 2. By adding a calculated quantity of lime water, calcium hydroxide, bicarbonate salts of calcium and magnesium turns into insoluble carbonates of calcium and magnesium. Let us see here, calcium bicarbonate, it reacts with calcium hydroxide and forms calcium carbonate. Similarly, magnesium bicarbonate, it turns into magnesium carbonate. Both are precipitates, so they can be filtered and the hardness of water will be removed. The third method is by adding washing soda. On adding washing soda or soda ash, washing soda here or soda ash is anhydrous sodium carbonate. The corresponding insoluble carbonates settle down at and filtered. Calcium bicarbonate, it reacts with the soda ash. Soda ash is the anhydrous sodium carbonate. Here is no water molecule. It will turn calcium bicarbonate into calcium carbonate, and this shows the precipitate. Magnesium bicarbonate into magnesium carbonate, both are the precipitates and which can be filtered out. How can we remove the permanent hardness of water? We can remove the permanent hardness of water by adding calculated amount of soda ash. In permanent hardness, there is the presence of sulfates of calcium or chlorides of calcium and magnesium. I have taken here calcium sulfate and calcium chloride. They will react with sodium carbonate and form calcium carbonate. This is insoluble calcium carbonate which can be filtered and the hardness will be removed. But this method is used only when a small amount of water have to be treated. For large amount it is not useful. By using ion exchange reagents to remove the sodium ion and bicarbonate ion, water is passed through the synthetically prepared cation, positive ion, and anion, the negative ion. Through exchange reagents one by one, the sodium ions are replaced by hydrogen ion, and bicarbonates and sulfate ion are replaced by hydroxide ions, and water gets completely deionized. Water gets completely deionized, so it becomes a soft water. By permuted process. If the hardness is both temporary and permanent, then this method is used. Actually, permuted is an artificial zeolite. Its chemical name is hydrated sodium aluminum orthosilicate. This zeolite changes the sodium permutate to calcium and magnesium permutate, that removes the calcium and magnesium ions and the water becomes soft. Let us see in the diagram. There is the glass bottle in which there is permutate. This is the hydrated sodium aluminum orthosilicate. When hard water is passed over it, then this permutate change the calcium and magnesium permutate, and calcium and magnesium ions are removed and the water becomes soft. What is the cleansing action of soaps and detergents? When a soap or detergent is dissolved in water, the molecules form a spherical clusters called micelles. We can say here, this spherical cluster is the micelles. It has two parts. One is the tail, this part, and the other is the head. Head is the negatively charged. Their tails stick inwards. We can say here, the tails stick inwards towards the dirt particles, and the head, it is at outward. The hydrocarbon tails attach to the oily dirt particles and dissociate them into fragment, and the negatively charged heads present in water prevents the small globules from coming together. Let us see in the diagram. The tail part is attached to the dart particle or oily particle, and the tail part will dissociate it dissociate it and the head part removes the particles to come close together. Thus, the oily part is removed from the object after rinsing. Thank you.